just be right. I wish I placed a bet with someone now. I could be smiling at the end of the month. But then again, they say don't count your chickens until they are hatched, whatever that means. What that means then is, well, how's your mind, how's your body, and how is your soul? Are you doing good? And yeah, someone says I've not said yo in a while. Yo. No, I think I need to find something new for 2025. Yo was for 2024. So let's talk. Let's talk about customers aiding crimes in businesses. Let me rephrase that. Customers unknowingly aiding crimes in businesses. Imagine doing a transfer for a purchase, and much later you discover the account doesn't belong to the main business owner. Now, all of these things didn't used to be common back then because we didn't have banks as much as we had now. And even though we had banks, we didn't have internet banking. It was a cash transaction. You pay cash, you do your business, you go your way. But then even with cash, there was a problem, right? With cash, there was that problem of being paid with counterfeit money. And not many people realize it until maybe the customer leaves. And then you just get to discover that, this person paid with counterfeit. If you follow through the apprenticeship, the boy, you usually find cases where they went to a popular market, a tile market, or an electronics market, or the spare part market, and somebody will just come and pay with counterfeit money and buy a large sum or large quantity of goods, and boom. And then when the Oga comes, Oga blames the sales boy. How could you not have known that this money was counterfeit? But it wasn't the sales boy's fault, right? Things have changed. Even with alerts, they are fake alerts. I've sent it to check. And then they check. They see alert. But then it's fake. At the end of the day, these things will keep happening. But then, when the customer is at the center, of all of these criminal activities without knowing. So yesterday, I took my teenager to a school to register for WAEC. And by the time I made inquiries and all of that, they said I should pay a certain amount to a particular account number. And I was expecting the account number of the school to transfer the money. But no. I see a personal account number. I see it's an OPay account. And I had to ask the person that gave me the account number, who is this person? And the lady said, it's me. And I said, okay, why am I paying to your account? Who are you again? Are you the owner of the school? She said, no. Are you the admin? She said, no. The admin was not on seat. In fact, she called the admin in my presence to make further inquiries and all that. So why am I? She said, it's just that if you pay to the school account, you have to go to the bank. And all that. So when you pay to my account, it's easier. So today I'm here to do that transfer. I know time is ticking. I may not have time. In fact, this morning, she has sent me a text message with a reminder, adding her account number as well. I have my way of finding the real account number. I still just need someone to actually verify that, yes, it's okay to pay into that account. And this is because I don't want a situation when it's time to write the exam. Someone says, I have not registered. And when I bring proof of payment, they say, this is not our account number. So any account or any money paid into an account that does not belong to us does not count. It's my loss, it's the other person's gain, but then the crime has already happened. Is it the first time I'm going to places and I'm giving account details to pay money into? The answer is no. Sometime last year, November, I needed to shop for my toddler. And after all said and done, it was time to make a transfer. And they gave me an account number. I didn't see a business name. It was a boutique. I had to ask again, who has this account number? And she said it's her madam. Did I have means of verifying? The answer is no. I didn't know her name. I didn't know her madam's name. But then after the transfer was made, she said, let me call my madam to be sure she had seen the alert, because the madam was not at the boutique at the time. So she goes ahead and she rings the madam several times. Madam did not pick. I said, okay, take my number in case. She took my number and then I left. And I called back. Madam don't see the money, say yes. That she said she was in church when I was calling. I said, okay, no problem. Now I saw something else I liked. Some really nice flat shoes. And I needed one for myself and one for my teenager. And so we haggled prices. It was not favorable. I left. And then she calls me back to say, when I left, she calls her madam to ask if her madam was going to reduce price for the shoe. And I said, okay. And she says, what's the least I can pay? And I told her, what I told you at the shop is not different from what I'm going to tell you now. So he says, okay, let her call her madam. And then she goes ahead to call her madam. According to her, because I wasn't there, she calls me back and says, madam says I can pay. So that day, on my way back from work, stopped by, and then she presents an account number to me, which was not the account number that was presented to me before. And by that time, I know her name, or I knew her name, or she mentioned her name. And I said, who has this account number? She says it's her own. Why are you giving me your account number? She says, well, she's trying to prevent the delay that happened previously when she had to call madam multiple times before madam verified that she had seen the alert. So she's giving me her account number. She will go downstairs because they have a supermarket downstairs and a boutique upstairs. She will go downstairs and then she would transfer to madam's account. Ladies and gentlemen, I felt really uncomfortable. But well, maybe what she said made sense. Did I follow up to know if she indeed transferred that money to madam's account? Till today, I feel like that money is gone and she diverted those funds. I may be wrong. I may be right. But these are some of the instances that you and I may have experienced purchasing items from different business places. Now, there's something called aiding and abetting crime. You may not be aware of it, but when someone helps another person commit a crime, so if the sales rep's plan or the representative or the person who transacted the business with you had the plan to steal money from their boss, the odds or the chances are that you may have unknowingly aided and abetted that crime of theft. The person who helps, in this case you the customer, you are referred to as the aider and abetter. The person who commits the crime is called the principal. Now, ask yourself, for every time you have ever transacted business, the barbing salon, the hairdressing salon, the baby shop, the supermarkets, the, what's it called now? The boutique, the rice seller, the pepper seller, but you have had to do a transaction online and you needed to do a transfer. Do you think you have unconsciously aided and abetted crime in business places in time past? It's Throwback Thursday, so you may need to do a little bit of Now, question number 2. Should a customer be held liable for unknowingly aiding a crime in a business place? I once read from one of the social media handles how a particular lady trusted her sales rep so much so that she even gave room for her to do apricot. Now, what apricot simply means is that the price of this is 10,000 naira, but she can say it's 11,000 naira, collect the money and take the 1,000 naira on top. What she's not aware of is that this lady kept doing it, and at some point she was not remitting her money to her. So she was selling her goods to customers. Customers were paying to her account, but she, the sales rep, was not remitting to Madam's account. And Madame was not aware until some customer reach out to Madame that, you know how you have customers and you reach out to them like, you people have not been patronizing my business, so what's up? And I don't want to do this one, and no one. And they say, we just bought what's it called now? This plant from your shop, we bought it. So it was your girl that even attended to us. Really? Okay. Let me see. And then they take a picture and they send to her. True. It was her product. However, the price they bought it was higher than how much you usually sell it. Way higher. That's on one hand. On the other hand, who did you pay the money for this product to? They say your girl gave us an account number and we paid. How much did you say you paid for this? They told her. The money did not come to her. And then she calls the girl. How far did somebody buy so? Yes. Where is the money? Okay, I've been there, and that was how there was a cut. In such situations, do you hold the customer who did not confirm if the account details actually belong to the owner of the business? Or do you take it out on the one who has committed the crime? Assuming I come back, I'm a returning client. I come back to your business and we have a conversation, and you realize that all the monies I have been paying and taking products did not come to your account, but rather went to someone else's account. Would you hold me responsible? Seeing that I am with your product, I have used your products, I purchased from you, but you did not get the money. 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. Again, WhatsApp and Telegram number 0809 030 6416. On X, we're at Nigeria Info PH, and our Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Hi, Didi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Muriel from Okrika.
Muriel from Okrika, you're welcome. Talk to me.
Thank you. Didi, if a customer has been buying from you for a very long time, now this person know you and the person know your account. The person know your name. This is your customer, person that has been buying from you. Even before you got that sales there, they've been buying. Then now, this person comes to this other sales girl, and this girl is giving them another account. You want to transfer, and you're seeing another name. You, this customer, I think you are betting, and you should confront the girl immediately. And now, this is a person you've been doing business with. Immediately call the person and say, I paid it, is this one of your accounts? Is this a new business account? You call the person, you know this person, you know the person's name. And yet, the girl gave you another number, you paid, and you left. You keep coming, you're paying into another number, and you're going. It is wrong. We should try to, we should look out for each other in this business thing. Because you see these sales girls and housemates, they are the same.
Hold on. Sorry to interject, my darling. Miriam. So now me will come buy something. Is it not my responsibility to start looking out for your business?
I'm not true.
Okay.
It's a new customer. Now you're a new customer. You don't know this account.
Okay.
You know, the girl just gives you another account, and you pay. Tomorrow you come, she gives you another account. Now you've known, but yet you don't know the.
Muriel, are you still there?
You've seen that. Yeah, I'm here now. You've seen that yesterday's account number is different from today's one. Okay. Now you don't know the madam's number, and you know that. You may not, maybe if this is the second time of buying, you may not bother since you don't really know the madam. But if you really want to take a step further, you can see the madam's number on a signboard and a signpost. You can copy and say, okay, you can even ask the girl, is this the madam's number? This is not the account, just like you said. Or can I call your madam? You can try to, maybe just be inquisitive, try to ask one or two. And again, when you see her fidgeting, then you know that this is wrong. Then you can do maybe intercede, maybe say, oh, this is wrong, don't do it again. Or you are either transfer or call your madam, this is her number. We should look out for each other because these girls are struggling businesses. They come up, no matter what you do for them, they are just out there to come home. They don't know that.
Well, telling between who is a madam and who is a sales rep these days is hard, though. I mean, I could just be a sales rep at a shop. I'm being honest. And I could still be the madam at another shop. So if you walk into a business outfit, do you start sizing whoever is attending to you to know whether the person is the owner of the business or just a sales rep? Tom Polo from Elele, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Yes. Gigi.
Yeah?
It's a nice one. Aging abetting crime. That is why sometimes we think there are some lacunas in the law. When the law says ignorance of the law is not an excuse, and a customer patronizes the business without knowing, it now falls a victim. You see why we say there are lacunas in the law? If now you want to say the person is making a abetting crime, unknowingly, the law now states that there's nothing like unknowingly, not an excuse. So how do we verify these things? Sometimes we should try to make our laws flexible so it does not come hard on the people's mind. You see why I said there are lacunas in the law? The law says ignorance is not an excuse. And because I've done to do one or two business transactions, never knowing I'm not dealing with the right account of the person, I now fall a victim of abuse and duty. So how will I feel happy as a citizen in Nigeria who is transacted, who is doing business, a legitimate business at that point? So the law, sometimes we should try to see how flexible it should be. We should not just try out those laws to be good or true. It is coming down on the people, especially those that do business online.
Okay.
My name is Tom Polo.
All right, thank you so much, Tom Polo. Zion from Jario, welcome to the sunny side.
Even central bank has nothing to do if you're paying into any of those fintech accounts and there are issues. So on that state, they will see the customer and whoever sales rep there as an accomplice to a crime if there's any event that calls for investigation, accusation, investigation, whatever crime you want to place it. A serious business shouldn't transact with fintech accounts. And any serious customer that knows what he or she is doing should even avoid fintech accounts, except they are just
Zion, let's clear the air on something. The experiences I've had, they were from different banks, both fintechs and the regular banks. So it's not about the bank, it's about the account and whether or not it's going to the original owner of the business or going to someone who is stealing from the business. That's the focus, not on whether or not it's a fintech.
No, it's the accounts we are talking about.
Okay.
First of all, because somebody gave you the account before you paid in. Is it not so?
Yeah.
So now, on a serious business shouldn't use fintech accounts to operate. There are regular accounts which you use to operate. I walk into your business center, either your supermarket, your salon, or whatever, and I finish a transaction. All I need for transfer is the regular account, which means the commercial bank account, even the banks that are even organized by CBN. Anything outside that, and there is a breach of that contract, everybody that is involved in that transaction will be termed to be criminal.
How so?
Because the owner of the business will say, I don't operate with this account. Or you might even come to complain, I've paid you. No, you did not pay us. So let me see the account you're paying to. And they brought one of those fintech accounts. No, this will not be our account now. Now, further investigation will now further. This business, is it registered, and registered with which accounts? They now demand for the receipts. They maybe previous receipts that somebody may have paid through transfer or account transaction. Where is the account number people normally channel their money to? Now, if you are not patient enough or have the right tools to investigate this case, your money may have gone. The sales rep may be conniving with the owner of the business. We could do one like this, on a not our own account, be this one. This one, this business own. If they pay that one, give us our share, collect on our share. No what then you have to go cover on her, or you know the matter.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. So things are happening. That is okay. Most of these shops you see, these guys we call apprentice a shop, for instance, they don't have a shop, but yet they're in the environment, they sell phone. Come buy phone with a cell phone. Most of these people don't have a shop.
All right, thank you, Zion. Moses from Mama Agua, please, you may have to call back. For issues like this, some businesses will clearly display an account number. When you walk into the business place and you may need to do a transfer, this is the account number to transfer to. But are there times when you have been to a business place and they tell you this current particular account is having issues due to this other account? Have you experienced such? I have. A supermarket where I usually buy things, I have their different account numbers stored on my mobile applications as beneficiaries. So there are times when I send someone and from my home, I do the transfer to them. The person is there and they confirm the payment. Then once upon a time, I just noticed that for some reason, my bank and their bank, they were fighting civil war. Every time I tried to do a transfer, it was not going through. And then I go to the supermarket. And I know the people that run the supermarket. And I meet the guy and I say, see, this is what I'm experiencing. And he gives me another account number. And he says, send to this account number. And there and then, I see, I put in the account details. I see his name display. I show him, say, this is you. He says, yes. And then I did a transfer to that account and it went through. I just kept that one. I saved it somewhere, right? Now, the one that is displayed in the supermarket has the supermarket name. If it's Nigeria Info Supermarket, it had it there. Nigeria Info Supermarket, the bank, and the account number. The one he gave to me had his own name. But then again, he owns the business. So whether it goes to Nigeria Info Supermarket account or it goes to his personal account, it is assumed that I have paid for the business. There are times when sometimes the business account is having a problem and the owner will choose to use his own personal account. I have a meat customer, by the way. And every time, once upon a time, he was using his woman's account number. Why? Because according to him, she manages his money better. So I stayed there. He calls the account number for him. I said, who is this person? He said, I'm my woman. I said, make a transfer. He says, go ahead and transfer. So there are times when, apart from the official account number of the business, they may give you another account number. And if you are with the business owner, you can verify. But what if it is the sales rep that is giving you that other account number and claims that it belongs to the business owner? Kurt from Uniport, welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, good afternoon, my sister.
Good afternoon, my brother.
I don't see anywhere the customer committed crime in this instance.
Okay.
Because in Nigeria, many people have all the bank accounts. And if I walk into a shop, and a sales guy is there, who I know that this is the person that manages this place, and he provided an account, and I take my money and take my goods, how do I commit crime? I am not the one, I'm not in position to begin to ask for account note to see that I must so pay in so account. Some people use all these vintage bank in order to receive their money instant. Than the other bank that you make a transfer, you wait through one day, you will not receive it. For my opinion, the customer did not commit any crime because the customer is not in position to determine for account he will pay. Some business do not register in their business name with that account.
Okay.
So how would you know?
How
If
would
I'm not
you
a
know?
regular customer to that place, I work in the shop. What concerns me to account to provide? But if a person manage that place, any account he provided, that account I'll pay money. I did not commit any crime, even in law court. Thank you.
Okay. Provided I walk into that shop and that account number was provided for me, I will pay the money. Good afternoon, Didi. Please, this matter has nothing to do with fintech's account. Most businesses have fintech's accounts for ease of business, and the account name is the business name. Shady people are everywhere, and they use every account. Stallion, send that in. If you're just joining us, it's still the sunny side on 92.3 Nigeria Info FM, and we're talking customers aiding crimes in businesses. What does it mean to aid and abet crime? It occurs when a person helps another person commit a crime. The person who helps is called the aider and abetter, and the person who commits the crime is called the principal. Now, why are we talking about this? Businesses, accounts, bank account numbers. Imagine doing a transfer for a purchase, and much later you discover that the account doesn't belong to the main business owner of the business, but rather belongs to the sales boy or sales girl on duty. So you get the goods, but the business does not get your money because the money is paid to someone who is working for the business. Nigeria Info. And I asked two questions. Have you unconsciously aided and abetted crimes in businesses in time past? More like you go there, you purchase, you pay into an account, and you didn't bother to ask who owns the account. Even when maybe your gut feeling is telling you something is not right, you still go ahead and pay into that strange account. Should a customer be held liable for unknowingly aiding a crime in a business place? I bought a car from Nigeria Info Auto Shop. And the account number that was provided for me belongs to one Mr. Mbazie or something. Now, they say, oh, where is this particular car? I don't know. Maybe there was a tracker on the car and they were able to trace the car to me. And when they got to me, they said, madam, you stole this car. I said, no, I didn't steal this car. I paid for this car. I said, no, madam, you stole this car. I said, no, I paid for it. Madam, you thief the motor. I mean, no thief. I said, I didn't steal it. This car was sold to me at 12.7 million naira. This is proof of transfer. This is the account I transferred the money to. Description clearly shows for purchase of which car? Give me a car. RAV4 2017 model. And they say, we don't know. I don't know where you paid money to, but the money did not come to account. So you have stolen the car. You will show us the person that sold this car to you today. And you're like, sure you are something is wrong. Say no. You show us who sold your car because this money did not enter our accounts. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon, Didi.
Good afternoon. Turn off your radio set, please.
Yes, Malta is calling from Roboko.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Didi. This we are discussing now. You know, that thing made me to stop using POS in my business place.
Tell me why.
You know, my people were duplicating the merchant and the customer's own, and me, I didn't know.
Wow.
Anytime we are doing an account, they will present the two. I didn't know. So I stopped using that POS. You know. So what I did was to go and buy this money point POS, which when customer pay, I get the alert immediately. And then you know what they did again? All of them, you know, they said that when the customer needed to pay to my account, they said, no, the account is not working. And then the POS I have is not working. So that they should pay to their account. Later, they will transfer to my own account. I said, a customer complained this to me. I said, no, if you pay to any person's account, you are liable. It's not my concern. Though I don't make account with my customers, I deal with my workers. So at the end of the day, anything we calculate plus minus, what I need is my cash. Then if you say transfer, and I told them anytime somebody transfer, call me to confirm if I have gotten that money or not. If you don't call me, any money you say transfer is on your own. So my sister, all these transactions, all these things, sometimes all these our staffs are criminal-minded. Most of them are criminal-minded. So you as a business owner, you have to be careful, and we learn every day.
Indeed, we learn every day. Good afternoon, Didi. I think I will face the madam because she's the one who gave right to her sales girl to act on her behalf. Bakata from Ozwaha community. Some of them are not acting on their madam's behalf. Didi, to good day, please. People should understand something. Fintech is different. We have PSSP, PTSP, MMO, IMTO. Switching and processing this is my field. Those who they call fintech by your listener are called money service operators. We learn every day. My thought on your topic, everyone should be careful and try to be inquisitive when doing transactions. Of course, customer is always right. So do your due diligence. I'm Chiagaze from Abuja. Many stories comes up at 1 and thereafter we'll round this conversation.
Different ideologies,